Moving on to week 2, day 8. Congratulations for making it this far. So this week we're going to focus on strength endurance workouts. When I'm coaching an athlete, I will spend a period of time on specifically an endurance and technique phase, and that phase will last however long it takes for the athlete to get the technique that we're wanting them to get before we move on to strength endurance. Strength endurance for me, in my mind, means you're doing a lot more sets pulling with a pull buoy and hand paddles. There's various sizes of hand paddles, big ones, medium-sized ones, and smaller ones, and lots of different brands out there. I prefer the TYR large paddles, different sizes, or the thinnest agility paddle, which I don't have one handy, but you want to pull buoy and hand paddles. You want to make sure you have the proper technique before you start pulling with paddles, because if you move on to pulling with paddles too early and you're a reacher and you drop your elbow, then it might put a lot of stress on your shoulder with the hand paddles. So you want to make sure you manage that fingertip, wrist, elbow, hand entry. So when you're using the paddles are going to help provide you with a stronger catch and push all the way past your hip. I also like to do strength endurance drills such as underwater doggy paddle, catch up, and one arm only, where you're specifically focused on the underwater pull, and those will be included in the warm-up. And the strength endurance workouts are generally in the kind of leading into the build phase of an athlete's program for those athletes that follow phases of training in their training plan. So today's workout's going to be we're going to bump up the warm-up to range between a 200 and 400 warm-up, again, just to get used to the water, mix up your strokes if you know different strokes. And then the drill set is going to be a 25 underwater doggy paddle drill, followed by a 25 catch-up drill on the odds, and then you're going to do the even swim while you incorporate the focus of the drill into your stroke, and the focus of both of those drills are the underwater catch and the push all the way past your hip, which is going to provide forward propulsion. You're going to do 850s of those. And then we're going to move on to the main set. Usually I like to do a lot more descending type sets. Descending means number 1 is easy, number 2 is faster than number 1, number 3 is faster than number 2, number 4 is faster than number 3. So again, we can repeat the set that we did on the first day, or on day 2 of the first week, where we did 2 sets of 4 100s descending 1 through 4 and 5 through 8. But this time you're going to use the buoy and the hand paddles. For those who have much more drag while they're swimming, the pull buoy is going to help bring their legs up. So this might be a faster paced set than on day 2. So I would do 2 sets of 4, maybe 3 or 4 sets of 4, depending on how long you want to swim, and then do an easy 100 to 200 cool down, call it a day. That's your first strength endurance type of set for this week, and as the course of the week progresses, I will continue to add more and more education on what we're doing with strength endurance. I hope you make it a great day of swimming.
Today's video is brought to you by The Cold Plunge. Use discount code DAVE150 at checkout at thecoldplunge.com. Immediately save $150 off your purchase. That's DAVE150 at thecoldplunge.com. There's also a link below this video.